Now, there is a whole segment of people out there that do not fit the alternative lender space, but they still want to get into home ownership and they have less than 20% down payment. What are they going to do? What are their options? Well, we're seeing a lot more cosigners on mortgage applications than we have in the past. And guess what? It is often the bank of mom and dad. People tend to think of the bank of mom and dad as, here's some help with the down payment, a gift, or even a loan. But it's more than just that. Sometimes the lender needs their covenant. They need the strength of their wisdom, their financial experience, money in the bank, to give them comfort that the mortgage will be paid. So co-signing is a going concern. Some people assume that it's a slam dunk after their parents express willingness to come onto the application, but it's not necessarily the case. Because when the lender is assessing a parent or anybody else, they have to consider everything that that person already has going on in their life. That person may also have a mortgage, may also have a car payment, property taxes, any number of things that now all get factored in with your application. It's not necessarily going to be an easy road there. You'd be surprised how much extra income the parent has to bring in order to make this work. So assuming you've talked to your parents or siblings, as the case may be, and everything was looking good from the point of view of the lender, then you'll have to provide the same amount of information for parents or cosigner than you did for yourself, actually, because everybody's going on title. Now, what's interesting, and people don't often understand this, is that going on title and qualifying for the mortgage don't have to be done in equal portions. So, if you're on the mortgage, you're all individually and collectively responsible for that mortgage. If one person doesn't make a payment, the other person is responsible for the entire amount, not just a half or a third of it. But when it comes time to register the property at the lawyer's office, you may have an understanding with your parents that it has to be done a specific way. It could be 80% in your favor and 20% theirs, or the other way. It could even be 99-1%. That's all can be done, and that's a factor that's decided together and then properly noted down at the lawyer's office and registered the way you need it to be. When people get involved with co-signing, everybody's wondering, well, how long do I have to do this for? And it doesn't have to be forever, because it could be that in as little as 1 or 2 years after you bought the property that you're ready to stand on your own 2 feet. But what if you have a 5-year mortgage? So it's not forever. If after 1 or 2 years you are ready to stand on your own 2 feet, it's a simple matter of contacting your mortgage company, telling them what's changed, and ask them if they'd be so kind as to re-qualify you to assume the mortgage just on your own, removing parents as co-signers from that mortgage. Because maybe you've got a little brother or sister that's ready for the same opportunity. That does come up. So you do that, and assuming the mortgage company agrees, you'll then work with your lawyer to change the registration as to the title and to what percentage people own the property, and you'll line up basically ownership of the property with the mortgage on the property.